Good morning. It is your live video of the day. I am so sorry that I'm not making you regular everyday videos. However, I'm just incapable at this time. Sorry. If you'll notice, I'm not wearing any makeup. I've been looking horrible in these last videos, and that's because I have shingles and I don't feel great, and I'm taking care of my parents, and so my energy levels are low. It won't be long, maybe 2 more weeks, and they should be all gone, and I should be feeling better. So I just wanted to preface this by saying that. Like, my hair is clean, but it's frizzy because it's so humid in Florida. It rains every day. Hey, Farmer Meemaw. So I wanted to get the whining out of the way, and also help you appreciate why I look so awful all the time. One day I'll look nice again, so that'll be good. In the meantime, I want to talk about how to cope with having company. One of my fly babies was watching a video yesterday, or maybe it was my live video yesterday, yeah, and she made that comment. How do you cope with company? You know, they drive us crazy. Even though you love your company, one of the things that we think we have to do is really cater to, sorry, I'm sitting outside, you're hearing outside noises on the highway, sorry. In the meantime, one of the things we think we have to do is cater to our company and take care of their every need and treat them like a king or a queen. And you know, that's lovely. However, it's not reality. The reality is you're not set up to entertain the king and the queen. You're set up to entertain your family. So anyone who comes to stay with you is like family and should be part of the community of your family. No should. It would be nice if they were considered part. Thank you, Savvy, Serena. Hello, UK, Sue. So it would be nice if they could be incorporated into the family as part of the society that you have. And that's my suggestion. And people love that. They actually like to be considered part of the family. So I had a fly baby who is long flown. She's doing awesome. And she is an excellent cook, had a huge home, and loved to entertain. But when people came over, the dishes stayed in the kitchen. You know, things got messed up. People just enjoyed themselves, which is fine because that's the way she set it up. But I talked because it made her crazy because she had so much work to do. The next day, I told her to start asking for help. And you know what? The guests loved it. And she ended up with a clean kitchen at the end of the night. So that's my suggestion, is to set the rules for your house guests. Set the rules. Say, here are your towels. If you have dirty towels, please put them here. You know, that kind of thing. Just don't worry about their bedroom. They can make or not make the bed, but that's up to them. But, of course, as far as messing the house up, everybody helps clean up. Come on, let's clean this up before we go to bed so we don't have to look at this stuff in the morning. Or right after dinner, hey, everybody bring your dishes here. We're going to put them in the dishwasher. Yeah, you can scrape there and just give it a rinse and put it in. Yep, the forks go there. I mean, just instruct. You are the CEO of your home, and you have a right to continue to have a lovely home while you're enjoying your guests. And I love guests. I do. And I've never had that problem since I started doing that, right? And there are things that you might not care a thing in the world about. You might not think a thing in the world about putting the dishes in the dishwasher yourself. And if that's true, no worries. But if it's not true, then let's get it done with the help of your friends. We can all get by with a little help from our friends. That's an old Beatles song, right? All right, so I just wanted to say that this morning. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today is Thursday, so for all of you, today is your errand day if you're on the standard Flylady plan. Yesterday was your planning day. Today is your errand day. So it's grocery day. It's drop things off at the DI or Goodwill day or whatever charity you want to drop them off at. It is the day to go buy stamps, go to the library, do all the things you want to do. It's also a day to have a really easy supper so that you don't have a lot to deal with as far as the meal goes while you're putting away your groceries and all those things. Try to get it all done as early in the day as possible so it doesn't run into dinner time. But remember, this is the day. This is what you do today, nothing else. So besides your routines, besides your basic weekly plan, well, this is your basic weekly plan. Besides that, then you're just going to do, sorry about that, you're just going to do your zone. And we're in the kitchen today, so 15 minutes in the kitchen and you're done. So let's think about a plan. You know, I recently saw an interview of a lot of moms, and one of the moms was obviously a born organized, and she said, I don't like routines, I just clean as I go. Well, we are not, generally speaking, the ones of you watching my channel and my fly babies are not born organized. It's not something we can just, quote, do. We have to really plan it out, and that's why a routine works for us. So get up in the morning and do your routines. Get them done first. Those become such a habit at some point that you'll be shocked that you've done it. And that's always such a wonderful thing. After your routine is done, your routines are done, your morning routine takes 25 minutes. After your 25-minute morning routine, get the kids through their morning routine. It's not long at all, depending on how many children you have and how tired they are in the morning. Some of them are already in school, so you're all set on your morning routines earlier than normal for at-home moms. For those kids who are getting ready to go to school in the next week or so, you might want to start prepping and going to bed a little earlier every night as part of your evening routine until you're right on schedule, so when that first day of school comes, it's not such a shock to their little bodies or to your little body. The other thing that you want to do is right after the routines. I mean, immediately after. Remember my thing about first, fast, fun, and finish? That's what everything you do is in that order. So routines first, do them fast, make them fun, and finish. Fun could be beating the clock. Fun could be beating your record. Fun could be listening to music. You know, fun could be, anything, watching videos. So do it. And then right after that, and after the kids, then we're going to go right into our laundry routine. Put a load in. Let those be washing. While they're washing, which you're not having to do physically, the machines are doing it. Sorry about the cicadas making so much noise out here in the yard. Let me show you I can't show you. Oh, I'll show you the yard so you'll see what it looks like. That's what it looks like. The grass needs mowing. It's been raining a lot, but that's what it looks like out here. That's where I'm sitting. There's the hummingbird feeder. Okay. So the laundry, while it's washing, you quick do your little paper routine. Remember, you're not having to process the paper. You're just going through it and sorting it into things I need to handle, things I need to, Savvy Serena, I'll answer that in just a second. Things I need to handle, things I need to file, and things I need to get rid of, and then do those things. Don't file, don't handle, but get rid of the things that need to be gotten rid of, and then put the to be filed and action required things in your inbox so that next Wednesday, when you do your desk day and planning day, you'll handle them. If they need to be done before Wednesday, you need to put a reminder on your calendar or whatever, or do them today. Don't put them off if those things are going to be critical if you miss them. Okay? But right after that, your laundry can go in the dryer. And now let's think about going to the grocery store. And when you go to the grocery store, come back, do all your running around, come back. Hey, Casey. And then put your groceries away. And then do 15 minutes in your kitchen. Or you could do the 15 minutes in your kitchen before you leave. If you are payroll fly baby, you won't be able to do those things during the day. So maybe you can get your groceries on the way home. It depends on your energy level, your work schedule. I never did that. I always did it on the weekend. I just couldn't do it during the week. So I don't fault you for that. I'm not holding you accountable for that. I think that as long as you plan it for Saturday and you get it done early, you can enjoy your day with your family. It's okay. All right, and then this afternoon, fluff your sheets fluff your things that are in the dryer again, fold them and put them away, or hang them up and put them away once they're nice and tossed and warm and not wrinkled. And then after that, you just do your dinner, which is an easy dinner. Tonight I'm at my parents', so I actually order the groceries to be delivered here because I don't have time. I don't have time because I run my business as well as do videos, as well as take care of my parents, and so I order the groceries and have them delivered. But today I am still having an easy meal. It's kraut and weenies. My father's favorite meal is kraut and weenies. So we're having kraut and weenies and pork and beans. That's easy, easy dinner. What else? Okay, so if you have guests, hopefully it's planned, so you can plan for the meals for them when they come, and then plan it in your budget. That's another thing. Sometimes you have to say no. If you can't afford to entertain your guests, feed them. You don't have to entertain them, but feed them. Take yourself away from things that you're doing. Maybe you're a work-at-home mom. Maybe it's going to impact your job, because when you are working and you take off, it's like taking vacation days from work. So you have to plan for it. And sometimes that means doubling up before and doubling up after. Or it means knowing you're going to go without income for that amount of time. So please learn to say the word no. That's the hardest thing for us to do. Okay, I hope that answered your questions about how to deal with people in your home, guests. It's such a blessing to have guests, and give yourself grace during that time, but ask for help. Okay? Now I'm going to answer a question that I just received, and that is, how do you prepare for going back to school for your children? Well, if you're a first-time parent, it's your first time your child's gone to school, talk to some other parents who recently had children going into pre-K, for example, or kindergarten or whatever. Is the food good? Should you let your children buy? What kind of foods do they serve? Is my child going to eat that food? So you might feel more comfortable sending a lunch with your child, which means you have to buy the food, you have to prepare the food, and you have to get it ready so that it's ready in the morning. In my opinion, I think the lunches, now I always made my lunches for my kids that morning until they were big enough to make their own. However, looking back, I would have prepared the meals in advance, prepared their lunches the night before, put them in the fridge, and had them go. Or even done freezer sandwiches, which is a great idea. And there's loads of videos on it. You can see she's in her apron. She has great freezer sandwich ideas. She's my personal favorite for those kinds of things. But the other thing is lay out their clothes the day before. Make sure they have an evening routine. I talked about that in my last live video. Make sure they have the morning routine, that they eat breakfast, that you have their lunch packed, that their clothes are ready to go, and that everything they need, all the paperwork. I know the first day of school sometimes requires loads of paperwork you have to fill out and send in, and you have to get the checkbook out, which maybe you haven't even seen for a while, so you might want to dig that out, because they often require money in the form of checks. And get all that stuff by the front door in their little backpack ready to go. And then as they get older, you're going to have things that happen, like, especially if you're an at-home mom. Mom, I left my lunch. Mom, I left my schoolwork. So it's your job to make sure that they do their job of having everything they need in their book bag, in their backpack before they leave in the morning, and that they don't forget any of it. So that's why it's important for you to do your morning routine first, so that you are taken care of, so that you can oversee your children. They need to learn to be independent. However, it still requires you double checking to make sure. Now, if it happens every single day, you may want to change the pattern somehow by saying, okay, tonight I want you to make sure you have everything you need by the front door. Do you have this, 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 and this? And then in the morning, if it's missing, that means you didn't check. Okay, but as they get older, they'll get better and better. And personally, I know I'm the mean mom, but if my children forgot things, that's just too bad. You won't forget it next time. I really mean that, because if you're a working mom, you can't leave work. I mean, some of us have tried, me too, because I was a working mom. But after a while, you just say, gee, I'm really sorry, Karen. I'm really sorry, Robin. I can't do anything about that. But Daddy and Mom are at work. We can't help you. Don't forget it tomorrow. You'll have to take a bad grade if you didn't bring your paper. You'll have to share lunch with a friend, or you'll have to put it on a charge at school and Mama will send the money tomorrow. You know, whatever it is, but be sure you're not enabling them. That's what I say. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I want you to always remember that you are beautiful. Bye-bye.